Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and part 3 of my Jellycat cake topper tutorials. In part 1 we made the lemon, peach and egg, in part 2 the croissant, and in part 3 we're making the donut and the pretzel. So just like before, they're made with the modelling paste that I coloured with Colour Mill, and this time I've used candy, chocolate and caramel. Remember, everything that I use in this tutorial will be listed in the description so you can take a closer look later. So I'm going to start making the pretzel, and I've got about 15 grams of the caramel coloured modelling paste. I've kneaded till pliable, and now I'm just rolling into a tube shape. And once I get it to the thickness that I want the bottom of my pretzel to be where the face is, I'm going to start narrowing the side. So you can see here I'm just using my fingers just to make the sides longer and thinner. Now to help you with this, you could use cake smoothers like I'm doing here. So it is important to use the modelling paste here because we're going to put this to one side once we've made it to firm up before we put it onto its white base so it can hold its shape. Okay, so here you can see it's a lot thinner. It goes in and it's about 18 centimetres in length, and you can see that the sides just taper. So now we're going to work quite quickly, so we're going to form it into a bit of a U shape. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the right side, I'm just going to curve it over just like so. And then once I'm happy with that shape, I'm just going to stick that with a little bit of glue. And there we go. So once that's secure, I'm just going to pick it up, and then I'm going to take the left side and it's going to go through from the back and then go round just like that. And then I'm going to stick that into position. Okay, so now I'm going to leave that shape to set while I just do the mouth. So I'm using my veining tool again like I did before, just to emboss the shape of the mouth. And then my frilling stick to create two little dots for the eyes. Again, you could use a cocktail stick if you don't have one. And then I'm going to create two little holes for the legs. There we go. And then two little tiny black sugar pearls in the eyes there. And secure with the end of my frilling stick. Okay, so now we're going to do the mouth, and again I've got a tiny piece of black modelling paste, roll it in the palm of my hand to a nice thin tube, trim it to size, a bit of clear alcohol in the mouth there, pick up the thin tube of black modelling paste, dry off your brush and then use your brush to coax it into the mouth. And there we go. Okay, so that's my pretzel formed. So I'm just going to pop it onto a foam pad so it can start drying underneath. And you can see here that I've already formed a white disc of paste which is dried, so it's a base for my pretzel later. So what I'm going to do now is create the sesame seeds, and I'm just using the end of my frilling stick just to create some little lines where the seeds are going to go. This is just to give it a little indent for them to be placed into to make it easier. Now I'm just going to form some small pieces of, this is a caramel modelling paste but it's just a bit lighter, and I also use this for the donut, so I just don't put as much colour in it. And I'm just forming tiny pieces into little oval shapes and then popping them into the little grooves I've made. You can shape it further with a tool if you want to, and you can also use a little bit of clear alcohol or edible glue if it's not sticking. Okay, so now I'm just using my blade tool just to create a flat bottom where it'll be placed onto that white disc. I've just squished the leg holes a little bit, so I'm just going to make sure they're nice and open. And then I'm just going to pop that one side to set while I make the donut. So I'm just going to show you first what I used to make the donut, and that is this circle cutter. You can see it's a nice deep circle cutter, and we need that for the donut, and you'll see why later. So here we are with some more caramel modelling paste, but it's a little bit lighter. And I've got about 20 grams of this paste. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to obviously knead till pliable and then roll it out to about a centimetre thick. I'm just going to make sure it's big enough for my cutter. And then I'm just going to pop some cling film over it and then use my cutter to press down. Now the cling film will make it a little bit curved at the edges, which we want for a donut. And this is why we needed quite a deep cutter as well. So now I'm just going to use my ball tool and I'm just going to gently press in to make a hole in my donut. So it's going to move it around to make sure we get that hole there. And then once we've got the hole, which you can see there, I'm just going to pick it up and then use my fingers and the ball tool just to neaten off my donut and just to make it more curved around the edges and neaten off any bits of paste. Now this can take a little bit of time. You could do it another way by just cutting out the middle with a small circle, but it won't give you that curved look as easy. But it's just what you like and what is easy to you. So here you can see I'm just using my fingers just to soften it all off and make it nice and curved. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the other way that I did suggest. So here I've gone back to my donut that I've just cut out, and I'm just using the larger end of a piping nozzle to cut out the circle, and you can see there that it's just more straight and not as curved. Okay, so now we're going to make the icing on top of the donut, and to do this I'm rolling out the candy modelling paste quite thin, and now I'm going to use the other end of my cutter, the wavy end, just to cut out like a wavy circle. And then I'm going to use a open round piping nozzle just to cut out the middle bit there. So I'm just going to pick it up, lay it over my donut and just gently coats it around the donut. I'm lucky you didn't need anything to help it stick, but if you do, just use a bit of edible glue. And you can see I'm just using my fingers just to taper it around the donut. And what you can do is you can just pull some of the drips a little bit longer, make it wider so it doesn't look all uniformed if you'd like to. So once I've done that, I've again got my veining tool. I'm going to press in and make the mouth there. There we go. And then again, I'm going to use my frilling stick to create the eyes. So now pop in the black sugar pearls for the eyes, secure with the filling stick, and now the mouth in the same way as before, rolling out the black modelling paste in the palm of my hand, trimming to size, a little bit of clear alcohol in the mouth, pick it up, pop it into position, dry off your brush, and then use the brush to pop it into position. So now I'm going to add some sprinkles, and I actually did use sprinkles. I just took some out of a selection I already had. So all I'm doing is popping the sprinkle into the paste there, pressing down so it makes a groove, adding a little bit of clear alcohol in that groove, and then putting the sprinkle back into position. And that should stop them falling off. So you can see I've done the whole of the donut there, and then I'm just going to pop 2 little holes in for the legs. And then I've got to make it a flat bottom just like we did for the pretzel, but this time I'm just using the ball tool in there just so we don't squish the donut as we do it. And then I'm going to put that to one side while I stick the pretzel into position. Just make sure your pretzel is firm and will hold its shape when you do this. There we go. And now for the legs, again 2 small balls of brown modelling paste. Roll in the palm of my hand. Just leave an edge free so we get a little foot form in there. Use my blade tool just to press and get more of a foot edge. Roll between your fingers if you've distorted the tube of the leg. Trim so it's the length you want, and again neaten the edges with your fingers. And then just pop a little bit of glue or clear alcohol in those holes we made and stick your legs into position. And there we go. You can tweak as you want. And then we're going to do exactly the same for the donut. Stick it into position and then make the legs in exactly the same way. So while we make the legs, I'd just like to say, if you do find this tutorial useful, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for the next tutorial. Thank you. Trim to size and then again neaten the edges off and then stick them into position. And there we go. Alright, so that is your donut made, and that is the end of your Jellycat cake topper tutorials. I really hope you've enjoyed them. Please do check out my other ones. Please comment, like and subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.